coming to you live once again from the Flagami Studio. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV.
Well, hello, everybody. The reason I'm almost late is, I had misplaced this microphone inside the RV, but I found it. So here we are. Let me organize my windows here. All of you, welcome once again. Christopher Olson says it's time for whiskey. And as you noticed, we have some new emojis. One of them courtesy of our mighty bartender, the RV DJ. What's up from Polk City, Iowa, at Saylorville. And Cindy G is here. Mr. CLT in the house. Hello, Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there. Love the new time, 6 p.m. still light. Yeah, man, but the sunrise is like at 7:30 a.m. I'm late for my morning run. But anyway, it's everything is a give or take or a compromise, right? The Curtis family, the man, the myth, the legend, the traveling Robert, thank you. And Raul Medina, happy Friday. I'll be in Orlando Monday and Tuesday. And I'm a little embarrassed to admit I've never had a cannoli. Oh, that's up. Sonia, do something about young Dave. Send him a cannoli. 1 cannoli, 2 cannoli, 3 cannoli. By the way, today we're having, I picked this up at the Winn-Dixie in Perry. I hadn't seen this one before. It's from the Armed Forces Brewing Company. It's an IPA, India Pale Ale. It's called Special Hops, very appropriate. And I forgot where it is from. It's not from Florida. I think it's from Virginia or... Yeah, from Norfolk, Virginia. Very appropriate too. So everybody... Uh-oh, I think it is frozen. I hope I don't make a mess here. Yeah. Oh, it's super cold. And this is what happened. I defrosted my fridge here a couple of days ago. And now it is like super cold. It really needed it. But anyway, young Dave, get yourself a cannoli. Max Melendez, happy Friday. Robert Ely going on a camping trip for the next 2 weeks. First to Roger Gamble State Park, and then to Sebastian Inlet State Park. I believe it is Gamble Roger, but hey, it's a great state park. And I don't know if you got on the river side or the ocean side, but the ocean side, I really want to. That's like one of my Florida bucket lists. And the bar is officially open. Oh, says the RV DJ Mark Moss, Mark and Laurie in Detroit. I have to go visit Detroit one of these days. I hear it's really made a comeback over the past few years. So definitely want to do that. Yeah, I'm a little discombobulated. Sue and Vince Condas, Ed in Ohio, Jason Wogemuth, and Grayton Beach State Park. That's another great Florida state park. Miss Amanda J, hello Robert Hill and fellow Pelican heads, and happy Friday from El Mandalorian. This is the way, man. Rambling Ruben, greetings. Doug Himmelick, the boys and girls. Hello, boys and girls from Lake. Leslie Evans, good afternoon, happy Friday, and cheers from Verde Valley, man. The West is calling. Christopher Olson, I had subtitles on. It was interesting. Flagami was Flag Army. My RV was Army, and the subtitles. Yeah, sometimes, Google is not as... the AI is still not quite there yet. Happy Friday, Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I missed it. What's the story behind the cannoli? Oh, it's It's an inside joke, would you say, Sonia? Well, this was an NJ24 last year, and there were cannoli. We were supposed to save the cannoli for like the big meal on was it on Saturday? And Friday night after the live stream, we were all everybody at the bar getting tips. We had like half the cannoli on that night. At least that's how I remember. CLT, cool IPA. Thank you to all the military personnel out there. Absolutely. Remy, just in time, Remy. Remy, of course, in our fine town of Naples, Florida. Hello, everybody from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Break out the cold beverage. Cheers, yeah. This one is cold today. This one is really cold. Cannoli King in Little Italy, New York. I met the king. I must stop. You know what? I need to go back to New York and eat at that Cannoli King and the place where they also there's a place where they invented the New York style pizza. I didn't go last time, so definitely have to do it. Let me scroll here real quick. Exploring coast to coast from Texas. So what is the story with we're not doing that anymore? Well, the itch to hitch. I don't know if you noticed, but if we got a B plus. I mean, not that we're never gonna have a trailer again, but we're not gonna do it anymore for a little bit. Well, I do have to return Mini 24 at some point and exchange it, but that's the next time we're gonna hitch, really. Elevators of New England back at the studio. I see we'll be camping next weekend at the Cape. Nice. Vero Beach, nice town. Nate Dog Adams, happy Friday to you too. Friday is made for a pizza and beer. Well, we might go out on a date after the live stream. Could be a Casa Juancho night. Could be a pizza night. I don't know. We're about to head to Huntington Beach State Park here in South Carolina. Can't wait. First trip of the year. That's the one near Myrtle Beach, right? Yeah, it's camping season is in the air, right? Yesterday wasn't it yesterday the first day of spring? So spring has sprung. Hit the like button. Yeah, everybody, pre-thumb. Por favor, pre-thumb. Where do you do it here? I mean, I have windows all over the place in this computer. No, I can't. What's going on here? I should be able to pre-thumb myself, right? Well, there. Pineapple pizza, Rob's fave. Well, Remy actually sent me a picture of the pineapple pizza he was having because he's that kind of friend. And yeah. I'll just... Can I do this full screen? Can we do this all night? That's Remy's pizza right there. Those yellow things, those are pineapples. I mean, I've had it before. If I'm... Hi, Robert. Pin the cruise information. Yes, the Peli cruise. I have to find that link now, right? Don't I? Actually, there is a Facebook group. I even created a Facebook group for the 2025 Peli Cruise. Let me see if I can find it here in my internet. Just look for Peli Cruise. Here we go. This is it. Let me copy. Paste. Hold on, let me mention that it is the Peli Cruise. So yeah, we are. Oh, I pasted it in the wrong place. You would think I know how to use YouTube. There you go. That's the Peli Cruise information there. ping message. I was pasting it in the search for emojis. This because I was playing with the cannoli. I was playing with the cannoli, and I'm like, Hey, Natalie Driscoll from Down Under. Good morning to you. How much was Truman? Is it propane or both? It is only propane. I'll tell you in private. It is expensive, but once you go Truman, man, it's hard to go back to a Girard. Are you installing the solar system yourself on the Comet? No, not myself. Our friend Remy, actually, ask Remy. We're doing a solar. It's gonna be great. Oh, this thing is gonna be a powerhouse, and I can't wait to share those videos with you guys. But Remy, we're doing like 1,000 watts of solar on the roof, and like I don't know, like 900 amp hours or something like that of battery, and all the good stuff. That's what happens when you play with your cannoli. There you go. When does the Route 66 trip begin? Are you starting from Michigan Avenue? Yep, most likely. I'm probably gonna go on foot just to take another picture of the sign. But yeah, the RV will drive in downtown Chicago. You named it Comet? No, it's still on the. Yeah, we're probably not gonna go with Comet. We're now, it's narrowing down. I mean, Starship was a lot easier than this. Minitini, it took a while, but it was a lot easier than this. This one is like, 1,200 watts of solar. Yeah, I think Remy found another square inch on that roof. Hey, just save a little spot for my 5G antenna. That's all I need. It's like this big. 5G antenna we're gonna put on the roof. 12,000 watts battery, watts, 960 amp hours, which is 3 times what I have on Minitini 4 now. So, hey, Rob on the road, I have arrived. You may commence rejoicement. Hey, everybody rejoice. Which, by the way, I went to the P.O. Box today. I got a very nice letter today from Beverly Evans from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And yeah, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it's very nice cursive actually. Yeah, talking about my trips and my music and all that. And saying hello to my mom and Ili. So thank you if you're watching. From executive producers Skippy Thomas and Jackie Evans. By the way, has anybody seen my mom? I called her and reminded her. I agree about the comment. You need something flashier. What kind of batteries are you changing to? I know they're lithium. They're not like the popular brand. But they're good. They're good batteries. They interface with the Victron products, and they have heaters. I mean, it's leave the gun, take the cannoli. Absolutely. I don't know why I did it with that accent, but anyway. Stop through Joplin, Missouri on your Route 66. Oh, Route 66. I have a Kindle ebook. I have that. Hold on. I still have this book. This is gonna be like the last piece because this one this is a 25-year-old book. So I want to find out exactly. I want to compare how things look in this book and how they look now. But I have several sources of information. I got an early copy of RV Cruising, Desiree Van Wilson, of her upcoming books. That she has a section on Route 66, and I bought the Moon Guide. I asked Chat GPT to do a plan for me to, I'm doing all kinds of. Um, Comic trend. It's gonna be a Pelly something. SOK. That's the battery brand. SOK is okay, man. That's gonna be my slogan. SOK is okay. Star trend. Someone suggested star trend. I'm thinking Pelly something. Pelly Cruiser, Pelly Trend, Pelly Star, Pelly what was it? Pellycraft. We'll see. We'll maybe I'll do like a poll. We'll submit it to a vote and see what likes. It has to roll off the tongue. It has to be something that I'm gonna remember. It has to be something that means something. So probably on our maiden voyage, it'll just be like a boom, like an epiphany. And we'll get it. Window to America. Robert is suggesting a small YouTube channel who wants to start camping related YouTube channel in USA. Window to America to start is a great name. Advertising yourself on this chat is a great idea. Good content, good audio, good thumbnails are paramount. I'm not even all that great with thumbnails. But and consistency. Post at least once a week. Oh, I like the idea of comparing how things looked 25 years ago. Yeah, that's part of what I want to do. Hey, Big Jim's lady, aka Santa Claus. Traveling Robert, be sure to get the Route 66 passport. Also in Joplin, Missouri, check out the Bonnie and Clyde house on Route 66. I'll check it out. I'm still, but I did like a rough draft, and now I'm going like and adding context. I'm trying to Pellegrino. Hey, not bad. Like I'm adding context, like this theater here, for example, and then I look for information. So I have some information about what I'm looking at. Between YouTube, Randomland, RVer TV, and you, my Route 66 trip next year will be well studied. Thanks all. Yeah, well, next year is the 100th anniversary. So that's why I want to make it this year. So people, it's researching. I'm going to try to make the most complete guide to Route 66. I mean, I know a lot of people have made guides about Route 66. I'm gonna see if I can make it still being the most compelling video, the most entertaining video, if I can do that. And at the same time, make it the most complete, comprehensive guide out there on YouTube. That's my goal anyway. Palm Bay Jags fan. Hey, by the way, this Armed Forces IPA, it's pretty good. Trip to the Western or Jaco 25 mml first timers in Key West here. Any campground you recommend for first timers in Key West? Boyd's is the closest one. You can take an Uber to downtown or bike to downtown. So Pellistar is nice. I like Pellistar, yeah. The thing is, Pellistar is our Starlink. We call it Pellistar. So maybe since we have the Starlink Mini now, we can rename Starlink, and Pellistar can be the camper. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm sorry, if I ignore your message, let me reset the chat here real quick. Just so... it's Steve Giblin, no pineapple pizza. Let's not talk too much about food because I'm kind of hungry right now. Are you planning on adding your YouTube channel and information to the new RV before its maiden voyage? Yeah, we're gonna do something. We gotta do something, right? Like Al Pacino says in that movie, The Devil's Advocate. Vanity, my favorite sin. At the end of the movie, he actually catches the guy. I haven't watched that. Have you seen Josh and Pop's video of 66? I have it in my queue. I haven't quite watched it yet. And they did it backwards. They did it from Los Angeles to Chicago. So I'm saving it for last. So once I have everything planned out, all the points of interest, I'm gonna go through their videos, see if I missed something. Especially since it's going backwards. Maybe they focus more on the Los Angeles area, although there's a lot to see in the Los Angeles area for Route 66, like the first McDonald's, the first expressway. It's, certain things, We need to do a 250th American birthday RV trip. That would be great, actually. I'm working on my Route 66 100th anniversary trip plan. ATM is mostly. I can't afford to add another day. Where's the cannoli at? Young Dave for the Route 66 passport on the route a couple of years ago, but it was out of print. Is it available again? I have no idea. But where is it available? Can I buy that online? I wonder, because I would like to have it on me already in Chicago, right? By the way, everybody say hello to my mom. Hello, everyone. I wish you have a great weekend. Love and peace, Mom. So she remembered to come. Zanzibar. That sounds like a song. Robert, how much time do you plan to see the entire Route 66? And the follow-up question, do you still have plans to doing the Great Lakes Loop in 2025? Yes and yes, I have a lot of plans. Whether they materialize, Route 66 is a priority, and that's the one that I really want to do. It might take a month to do the whole thing. I'm going to take my time because I want to try to stop at every single place, and sometimes you need to time it right. And sometimes a lot of this very typical is not the word, but these landmark restaurants along Route 66. I want to visit some of them, and some of them are so close to each other that I'm not going to be hungry for the next one. So we might spend the night. And the other thing, I want to be editing those videos along the way. So we're going to take it slow, so I have, at least 4 hours a day or every 2 or 3 days, one whole day to edit that week's video. By the way, we have Joe Ferry in the house. Hello, Joe. And greetings. How's South Carolina? Name it Pelican. Yeah, well, that's kind of like Pelican. Yeah, we could call it the Pelican. Garces on the road. Happy Friday, everyone. Hello, Garces. And Journeys by Jay. And who am I missing here? Journeys by Jay. Sorry, I've been MIA for a while. I've been going through it, as the kids say nowadays. Well, we all go through it from time to time, right? I'm scrolling here. Is the round band in Oklahoma in your itinerary? Absolutely. If so, don't miss the sign where Paul McCartney stops to ask for directions a few miles away. That one I didn't know about. More research shall go into this. Hey, Desiree, I was just talking about your book, your upcoming book on Route 66. Oklahoma also has its own Route 66 passport, and I think maybe Arizona has one too. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. We're probably not gonna do the passport. I'm gonna forget to stamp it half of the places. My voice will be my passport. Like, remember that movie Sneakers? So, no, we're just, I just want to do the whole thing on one go for once. I've done most of Route 66 here and there. Flight of the Pelican Spirit of the Pelican. Yeah. Hey, Lucky Duck Productions moderator. Hello, Sue. I was driving across the Gandhi Bridge, so I was looking out. How would it be to be? How would it look to be Superman, flying starting to plan the camping season? Glad to see our local parks are starting to open their campgrounds after the hurricane damage. Yeah, that West Coast, huh? Pellimorelli. That's not bad, actually. Hey, Bob Leach. Did you know Starlink now offers 50 gigabytes for a $50 roam plan and then $1 per gigabyte thereafter? For we, the camping people of the universe, now you know. Actually, what I'm thinking of doing with Starlink, actually that roam 50 for is not bad, but they have like because I am also installing a pretty substantial cellular internet system in Pelistar, Pelitrend, Pelivoyage, I don't know, whatever. Peligears, there you go. It'll be out in fall, just in time for the 100th anniversary of Route 66. I totally lost my train of thought. Starlink. Actually, they just came up with a $10 plan for like emergencies. You only get like, I don't know, 5 gigs or something like that, something ridiculously low, and then they charge you by the gig. So I'm thinking, unless we are like remote, I'm probably just gonna use Starlink as a backup. At this point, I have the Mini, doesn't consume any power. As you know, the Trend has a sunroof in the front. I'm just gonna suck some Comet to that sunroof for when we're in motion. If we are at a place without cell phone signal, which is rare these days, especially with the system that I'm thinking of getting. So, are you planning on having a meetup this year? Definitely. We're definitely going to have a meetup. Maybe we can even have some meetups along Route 66. Planning on Lonesome Highway on the way back? Yes. The loneliest road. Christian McNeil, when are you coming to Iowa? I still have to meet home in Iowa. Actually, on the return trip, if memory serves, US 50 goes through Iowa. It's kind of that loneliest road. So 50 gigabytes is not enough for me now. 50 gigabytes, I go through that in 2 days, man. Maybe even less. If I upload a video, some of these hour-long videos are 50 gigabytes. So, hey, James Trowbridge, sorry, from Iran. About the Gandhi Bridge, but I can't believe you'd rather do it. That was so awesome. Thank you. I like the music too. Well, thank you. Oh, Brody is here. Hey, I click. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the return feed. Sheila Towns, God bless from the Grizzlies watch party at Whitaker, Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, I gotta go back to Memphis, Tennessee at some point. The Chariot from Lost in Space was a good RV. The Chariot. We'll see. it doesn't necessarily has to be space related or Star Trek or Star Wars related. More Star Trek. I was thinking of calling it Jean-Luc. I was thinking of planet names. We could call it Risa, or Ceti Alpha, or I was thinking so we don't never lose our way. Polaris. So we always have the North Star. But my Verizon device is unlimited at 25 per month. Works great in most places. 25. Well, that's what I have on my visible phone, but it has limitations. You can only connect one device at a time, and is Robert changing the name of Comet? It possibly. Meet up at the Big Texan Amarillo. Hey, that would be a great meetup. If somebody can reach out to the Big Texan so we can have that's the place is huge. Maybe we can have like a big table or something. Kevin Bentley, hello Kevin. Any good options other than Starlink? I think I would rather use smoke signals. No, for satellite, there's really nothing else at the moment. So I'm thinking a good LTE solution plus Starlink. Who's Ja? Happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. What's the best class, C or B or something in between motorhome in your opinion? Well, I just got a used Winnebago Trend, so yeah. Isn't Road 66 the road where they say many people were disposed of? I had no idea. I'm sure there were. Garces on the road. Do you see Nomadic Fanatic sold his land? Yeah, I watched the video. I clicked like everybody else. And I'm sure he made good profit on it, and I never really. I mean, it wasn't bad, but there was something about that area that wasn't really speaking to me. So that's why I didn't buy it there. Journeys by Jay. My first trip of the season is South Padre Island, which place where I am yet to visit, but it's high up there in the bucket list, and it falls in the window for the next Starship test. So I'm hoping that the stars align and I'll be there for it. I would love to see Starship. There's a campground right next to Boca Chica, right down there where that's gotta be a sight to behold. How do you do the quick day trips with the new rig? Well, the new rig is my daily driver, and I'm not the person who puts out like a bunch of stuff when you camp. Generally it's simple, and as long as we don't stay long enough anywhere that we could start putting stuff away, like on top of counters and stuff, it should be relatively easy to. I mean, in 10 minutes we can be on the way. And now with the solar system that we're gonna have, and all that, we don't really need to go to that many campgrounds anymore. We could just find a place to fill up water. Water is the Achilles heel in this RV. It's the fresh water tank is relatively small, but other than that. By the way, the traveling man, thank you for that super chat. Where's my bell? I forgot I was at the Flagami Studio and I have a bell. Greetings, traveling Robert and fellow Pelican heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hello to my wife, Valerie. Thank you. Hey, Valerie. And next time we go to New York, we're going to Queens. Let me reset the chat here because I've been falling behind because Mr. Tin Can Carl is here. You're missing a beautiful day in Pelican Prairie. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in Miami too. Seth, T-Mobile 5G is amazing. Yeah, I've never had T-Mobile. So anyway, Red Voicin, thank you for that super chat. Love your show and travels. Thank you so much. The system I'm thinking of is going to combine several carriers, because especially for Illy's job and whenever I do one of these, even when we're streaming on our phone, sometimes it just drops for especially in motion. So we're thinking a little more, something a little more robust, and yeah. Mark DiBiasio, I love the new layout on your new RV. I was looking at them online. I've been, if you watch like my, I think it was my 2017 Tampa RV show video, or probably 18. I did a walkthrough on this RV. And I just love the aesthetics, the way it looks from the outside. And hey, Dylan Reynolds is here. Paradise Island. The Visible Plus plan allows 10 devices and 50 gigabytes of unthrottled data. Do the steak challenge at the Big Tex, and I dare you. Nah, probably not gonna do it, but I like steak. Gabriel, Holistic Healing. Hello, Traveling Robert. Have not been around in a while. Enjoy seeing you live again. Thank you. Yes. You can drive it right up to the rockets. Well, last year you could. You could. Not sure if they increase security. They probably have. I bet sales will go up on that model now that you have one. The funny thing is they don't make that model anymore. So it's all, whatever is left, you know, it's all, you know, used RVs at this moment, and it is pretty sought after RV. There are not that many out there in good condition, and it's fairly modern. I want to modernize the cockpit a little bit, new head unit, that kind of thing, because you know, 10 years the radio kind of looks antiquated, that kind of thing, and you get used to Android Auto or CarPlay and those things of, you know, modern things. Journeys by Jay, I think the campground you mentioned is the one I'm staying at, right at the southern tip of Padre Island. If I swam across the canal, I'd be in Boca Chica. Oh, there you go. That's probably it then. And Charlie Travelat, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Happy Friday, everyone. Shout out to me and Melissa. Big day in 2 weeks. I'm a lucky dude. Well, congratulations then. Mom's Retreat? I think she's still around here somewhere. Hey, Jim Foster. Hey, howdy everybody. I get a cannoli for pre-thumbing. Hey, cannoli. And now we know Sonia is supervised. I mean, that's good beer. The quality of your used RV better than a new one? Is the quality of your used RV better than a new one? Not necessarily. It's got issues. But we're solving them, and I'm putting a new toilet in it too. You know, we're doing little things here and there. It seems to have held up really well in the past 9 years. When you go to the Big Texas and walk around the back, see the swimming pool in the shape of Texas. Yeah, the last time I was there, I forgot to do that. Garces on the road, found it jamming with that RV. Can't wait for the awesome adventures you guys will have in it. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. Now that you said it, something will break. Something will always break, right? We just, yeah. Pelibago, Peliham, Pelican 1701A. Will you continue working with Winnebago? Most likely. I mean, the new RV is a Winnebago. It's just not one of the new ones. But I would imagine, yes. Hey, Kent Fry, gotta go Friday night, date night. Hey, have fun. Hope everyone get out camping this weekend. Yeah, it's the beginning. It's official. The beginning of spring is here. And Barry Jones, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And it says, happy Friday, cheers. Have you ever tried Garrett cheese popcorn. Hi to Willie and Mom. Have a great week. Not in Chicago, but we had an executive at Sony Pictures. Was it Sony or Discovery? It was Sony. That he used to travel to Chicago a lot, and whenever he came back from Chicago, he would bring a huge bag for the whole office, a huge bag of that popcorn. So we would, pig out on that particular day. Arizona is going straight to summer next week. 98 degrees forecasted for Phoenix. Ouch. Well, 98 with no humidity is better than 98 with humidity, but actually here in South Florida it's been very pleasant. This morning was 60 degrees when I woke up and I went for my run. Just replaced my leaf springs, beefed everything up. All right, now you can go off-road, man. Time to pull out the Defender roads and go jamming, driving to the west, into the sunset. Definitely. I mean, the way that I have the camera right now, it's a little bit of a mess down here. I don't know if I want you to see it, but I have like the new toilet in its box there, and I'm getting the Sumo springs. I'm getting a bunch of upgrades for this thing. Other than the Schwintek slide, the notorious Schwintek slide. We're still dealing with winter here in Maine. Well, summer in Maine is like winter in Miami. Like the way I experienced it. I think it cracked 80 degrees once, but it's very nice. It's a balmy 28 degrees here in Fairbanks, which for Fairbanks, believe it or not, it's balmy. I love Fairbanks. There's something special about Fairbanks that I really like. William Brody celebrating 36 months as a chief Pelican head. That's 3 years. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Had a great Cuban sandwich in Jersey City today. Well, Jersey City, not so much Jersey City, but that whole area a little further north, like West New York. There used to be, I don't know if they're still there. There used to be a large Cuban community in that area. Union City, West New York, that area, yeah. Dates for the Route 66 trip. We're going to depart in about a month, I'm thinking. I wish it was earlier, but there are certain things that we need to do. You should test the toilet before installing it. Well, I don't know. I'm going to try to install it myself, actually. So wish me luck. Oh, man. I'm trying to. I think Highway 50 you mentioned earlier goes through Kansas and Missouri, not Iowa. No, not Iowa. I was thinking Utah. I was thinking Utah. Hey, Lisa, it's been a while. Hello, Ili and Robert. Hello, everyone in the chat. Yes. And also here our friend Herbie. Hey, Traveling Robert. Hello to my friend and hello to my Pelican Head family. Hello, Herbie. Hope you're having a good time in your RV, wherever you want to be. 'Cause I'm free. It's too early for that. We still have like 17 minutes. Hey, Michelle K. Journey by Jay. Retailers tend to frown on testing the toilets before you buy them. Yeah, I know, but you have to check if it is a prime pooping position, right? Time for rush hour on loop 410 San Antonio. Man, are they ever gonna fix all those roads? I don't think I want to go through San Antonio again until they finish that construction. I don't know. Which I'm probably gonna go next winter because I wanna do quartzite. Not quartzsite itself as much, just a couple of days in quartzsite, but what's around it, man. I've been watching a Tristan SUV RVing, and he's found so many gems on all these mountains. There's so much to explore, so much beautiful nature in that area. It's like, Heaven, good evening, glad I finally made one. Well, welcome to the show, to our live show here. And yeah, I don't know what to read because it's all you guys talking amongst yourselves. Rafael in Tulare, California, have you tried a Cuban sandwich? Well, here in Miami, you can have a Cuban sandwich pretty much in every corner, which was invented in Tampa, actually. The first thing in my place in my RV was the toilet. Never used it. I just knew I would not like it. Connections were different. No, we'll see. It's still a Thetford. It's just a ceramic one instead of a plastic one. How's it going with your new RV? How does it compare to towing? I really like it. I mean, yes, one time we decided not to go out to eat because we didn't want to break camp. But this is going to be a different travel style. I still want to have a trailer again at some point in the future. But I do not miss towing. I mean, this thing almost drives like a car. And if you really want to stop somewhere and back it in, or even parallel park it or park it diagonally, I've discovered that in diagonal parking, I'm a little too long for a regular parking spot. But if I just parked a little crooked and take 2 parking spots, I can park diagonally perfectly. So, have you filmed the new video showing the new trend, living Pelicamp? Not quite yet, no. I need to, put some kind of branding in the back, right? And what I've done, I already created, I did a picture, and that right now is just an icon there that you can see, an emoji. And that's going to temporarily replace what I have right now. But I believe that was a joke about testing the toilet. Yeah, right? Oh, man. What are you most excited about on the Route 66 trip? Just to do the whole thing from top to bottom, and being able to stop at every single place, see not all the museums, because there's like 1,000 museums along Route 66, but try everything, try the different foods, try especially the parts that I haven't really done much at, and mainly because I had a big a trailer behind me, so I couldn't stop at like that barbecue place in Cuba, Missouri, or the Illinois section that I have never really done much about. I mean, never been there. Mr. Roboto, by the way, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I saw Buc-ee's being advertised on I-81 in Virginia. It'll be a frequent stop on our RV trips. Yeah, comment, I'm sorry. Easily distracted. Have you tried those Route 66 sodas? Well, there's this stop in... is it Oklahoma? It's near the Red Barn, the round barn, and it's a relatively new attraction. But it's this shop that has all kinds of Route 66 sodas, and I did buy one, and I bought one at that Springs something Springs place on the road to Oatman. So I'm not a big soda guy, but in this case, I like to try those local, that's like true Americano, right? Any chance of a new intro with the new RV in the Keys? All in good time, man. All in good time. Construction is never ending, but don't stop coming to San Antonio. No, I won't. I'm just kidding, man. Thetford Company toilets. I was thinking of Dometic, but I'm actually making a deal with the company, so it was a Thetford. Other than the beach, what are most see things to do in Grayton Beach? Not in the area, but I would go to Seaside or one of these, planned communities along along that route, US 98, I believe, 98A. I don't know, I forget. But the town of Seaside is very nice. There's some great food to be had there, and that's where they filmed the Truman Show. Just get familiar with the Uber app. Yeah, Barry Jones. That's what I'm planning to do. If there's an area where, especially bigger cities, small towns, you can always find parking somewhere. But if I'm in a bigger city and I need to go somewhere, I'll just take an Uber downtown and then back to the RV. Trailer with a trend, a street legal Can-Am, Robert. Street. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, Robert was not touching the keyboard and he did a post here. Weird. No, the keyboard is down here. I have it's wireless. Robert Carwood, Doom Guy, 2008. What's up? Once again from West River, Maryland. Hello there. We need to go back to Maryland and have some Maryland crab cakes. Lisa, question. Are you doing a tiny home or a containers? Suggestion, tiny home nation guys to build yours. They're awesome. I'll send me a link. Yeah. Probably not going to do that until it starts cooling down again later in the year. But yeah. Will you be using e-bikes to get around after parking the unit? Probably not. The e-bikes are actually at Pelicamp. How's the Pocket 3 working for you? You know, I haven't really edited a video with the Pocket 3. Nothing, not a long video except for that quartzite video. I like it. I'll use it, but for when it is bright and not windy, I'm probably still gonna use the GoPro. I have the 13 that Slinky Stove 80 gave me. But if it is like I just did a video inside a museum that it was kind of dark, or if it is windy, so I can use this mic. I'm gonna start using a little more and more the Osmo whenever it's appropriate. But when I'm talking on camera, I kind of, and I know that's cinematic, right? I kind of don't like the fact that the background is so blurred. So where's Jim in DC? I don't know. He wasn't here last week. He isn't here today. I'm gonna have to text him and ask him, "Hey, you okay, man?" Stay off the back roads. No, we're going on the back roads, Brody. I love watching Tiny Home Nation show. Yeah, we're probably gonna do a tiny home. So the only negative is having to break camping probably, then getting everything done prior to calling the day. And I'm getting the break camping part kind of down to a science. I bought a cap for the freshwater hose, and I'll just live. If I'm just living for a couple hours, I'll just leave all the hookups there, except the power, and just come back and rehook up. But I'll put a cap on the hose. That's all. I don't like Buc-ee's. Their food is not great. Everything inside is expensive. How do you think they make their money? If they're gonna sell you gas for $2.50, you know, that's how they make their money. They lose money on the gas. Hey, my mom is here. Hey, loved ones, I'm still alive. Oh, thank goodness. But I'm feeling very tired. Well, you know, we gotta take mom on a quick Florida loop very soon here. And I think we're gonna, as soon as we get the trend, even before we get the trend, you know, fully equipped, we might go on a quick Florida loop. The last hike was kind of risky. Thank God it wasn't raining. Love the video. I wouldn't do that kind of hike if it was at all slippery or at all, you know, looking like it was gonna rain. I have an idea. Shipping container, tiny home on wheels. It weighs 17,000 pounds, but man, that's a tough RV. Yes, that's been one consideration too. Are you gonna be able to buy? Are we gonna be able to buy Pelican flags? Yes, not quite yet, but I'm working on it. Hello from Peoria, Illinois. Hello, Peoria. I've driven through there once. Are you flying by the seat of your pants with camping sites on Route 66 trips, or are you planning it out beforehand? I'm not gonna reserve one campground along the way. Well, maybe Flagstaff, or a place like that, but we're not gonna stay at campgrounds. We're just gonna overnight. We're gonna have lithium batteries and solar, and an alternator, so we're gonna have plenty of power. Just fill up the freshwater tank every couple of days, and maybe once in every 3 or 4 days, or maybe once a week, just stay at a nice campground, so we can have a long shower, and and maybe stay for a couple of days so we can get some work done, and then we keep going. What is the essence of a Florida loop, Robert? Well, we can either go clockwise or counterclockwise, and we'll see some of the places on the West Coast, and then maybe jump into the Panhandle and then come back and see some of the places on the East Coast. Maybe go through the middle, just Orlando maybe, and then come back to Tampa and back down. That's more or less the way I see it. Hey, Lawrence Rocco, I have only been following you for about 3 months. Found you by accident and subscribed. I'm not an RV, but thanks to you, I have seen a lot of places I would have never seen. Love your work. Thank you so much. And I promise, for those of you who are like, Robert, you're 6 months behind, more than 6 months behind, we're gonna get caught up here really, really quick. This Sunday's video is a little over an hour, and I'm gonna be pushing those long videos because I really, before we go on Route 66, I wanna have all the old stuff edited, and it's kind of the way I see it. This is kind of like a new beginning. It's like a new beginning. I'm almost as excited as when we bought a Minitini one a little over 10 years ago. It's going to be different. It's a new beginning. It's for the first time in 5 years. I'm traveling in an RV that is mine, my own. We could potentially go down to Mexico. Yeah, I think a new book is coming to Burnett, Texas. Okay, that's a good spot for a Buc-ee's. I might see you in Flagstaff for a campsite fire. Hey, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona. This is awesome to have the flexibility of not being limited by campgrounds. I just have to find out, because I have plenty of gray and black. I mean, I could probably survive a whole week or more with my black tank. The only thing, my fresh is a little small. I'm gonna carry a couple of jugs of water, and then look for places where you can get free water, or just pay $5, whatever. I think some Flying J's and even some rest areas, they have water. So are you just gonna pull off the road and just park the Trend, stay there all night? Sounds dangerous. Are the door locks strong and secure on the Trend? I've done it with the trailer. With the Trend, it's gonna be even better, because I don't have to get out of my RV to get into my car to do an escape, a quick escape if I have to. I can just walk into the cockpit and put it, take out the shader and put it on drive. Havasu Falls, yes, I really want to go to Havasu Falls. I applied. I have a website. It may not happen this year. It's not far away from Route 66. I know. Robert, you're like a van lifer now. Well, yeah, I have a van, but with a dry bath, and it's a couple of feet longer than a van. But yeah, I'm out of beer. It's a sign. Oh man, I wish I could just keep going. I'm super behind too. It happens. Yeah, I know. I really enjoy the long videos. Yeah. Let me just scroll down here. Ever thought of going to a composting toilet and replacing your black with a second fresh tank from Preston Glad? Not really. There's something about the composting toilet that I'm not buying. I know people who have them swear by them, but I don't know. Did YouTube unsub me from you, or I don't know if you are able to chat? You're subbed because I have the setting that you have to be subscribed. But hey, Norok, next week Integra. Hey, you never know. When I'm a little older, I may want something like that. I'm not discounting. I've learned in life to never say never. So you never know. If I say Integra, I say a Tiffin Allegra bus, or I say a Numar Dutch Star, or I say a Winnebago Forza, for that matter. Anyway, we're going to start wrapping this one up. I did a new tune recently for our friends of Stressless Camping, so this guitar is freshly tuned. Okay, this is a good question. Robert, could you tow Minitini with the trend? No, that's one of the negatives of the trend. It can only tow 2,000 pounds. So even if I wanted to tow a car, it would have to be and I didn't realize that they don't sell them in the United States anymore. It would have to be like a smart card. But I'm thinking sometimes I may want to tow a boat. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, I'm riding. Yes, by the way, I am planning to visit Sacramento. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, yeah, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. Riding. Everybody, see you next Friday. Same time, maybe a different place. Who knows? Somewhere in Florida. And don't forget to tune in this Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern, which would make it, 5 a.m. Pacific. For the new premiere. It's going to be an hour and 10 minutes. It is going to be Extreme Maine, the extreme points of Maine, plus a whale watching tour. So make sure to stay for that. I'm going to be giving some memberships probably too. So actually, before we go, for those of you who stayed the extra few minutes, no, I cannot do this. We'll do it on the next one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you on the road. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday and happy spring. Spring has sprung most places. Bye, everybody.